Okay, now we'll start the topic pressure today. Now, one activity is given here that we'll take a glass and we'll crush small paper towel. Any napkin and all you all can take and crush it in the form of a ball and stuff it into an empty glass such that it does not fall out when you invert the glass. Now we'll take a broad container, you can see in the picture which is given here, and fill it with water, and depth should be greater than the height of the glass. Then what we'll do, we'll place the glass upside down into the broad container and we'll place the glass such that it is not being tilted on the side. Now when you lift the glass from the water and remove the paper towel, we'll observe that the paper towel is still dry. So you'll have to give reason for the observation. So I'm giving you this homework. Now next we'll start the topic pressure. Now what is pressure? Force applied over an area is known as pressure. So this has been explained with the help of a number of examples. So all of you must have hammered on the head of a nail, and we always use the pointed side. Embed means we have to insert that pointed end towards inside the wall. So we hammer on the head of the nail. But if you do the reverse, what will happen? The nail will never go inside the wall because the head is blunt. So pointed side of the nail embeds easily into the wall due to the physical quantity which is called as pressure. So we define pressure as force applied over an area. Mathematically, it is expressed as pressure is equal to force divided by area. We denote pressure as P, force as F, and area as A. So the formula is pressure is equal to force divided by area. That is P is equal to F by A. So I hope you will remember what is the formula of pressure. Again I am repeating. Pressure is force applied over an area. So the formula is pressure is equal to force by area. That is P is equal to F by A. When the area is large, low pressure is there. When the area is small, high pressure is there. So remember this trick. So you can see in your book, example is given of this hammer. So pressure depends on two factors. First is the force applied. Second is the area over which the force is spread out. Now, unit of pressure. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal, and 1 Pascal is defined as 1, and Pascal is written in short as capital P and small a. So 1 PA is equal to 1 Newton by 1 meter square. So when a force of 1 Newton acts on an area of 1 meter square, pressure is 1 Pascal. So another unit you can say as Newton per meter square. So two units are there, either Pascal or Newton per meter square. So kilometer you have read. Similarly we are having kilopascal, that is 1000 meter makes 1 kilometer. Similarly 1000 Pascal is equal to 1 kilopascal. So numerical is given, we'll cover it in the next class. Now next topic is application of pressure in daily life. All of you must have seen a needle. Some of you must have used it also. So all of you know that tip of a swimming needle is sharp. Now just now we have read pressure is inversely proportional to the area of contact. I hope you know what is inversely proportional. So a sharp needle puts large pressure on a small area of cloth and makes the stitching easy and fast. And remember that for stitching different objects, there are different kinds of needle. For example, if you have to stitch a sack or bora, so there are needle which is having blunt end. Blunt means which has no pointed end. But if you have to stitch clothes different clothes and all. For that we have to use a pointed needle. So these are the applications. Second is tires of bigger vehicles, such as you must have seen buses and trucks and all. They have got broad and double wheels because it reduces the pressure on the tires and they do not burst. 8 wheelers are there. You must have seen big trucks and buses are there. So wider the area of contact, less is the pressure, so that you can transport greater weight. Now the school bags which you use, the straps are broad. Now why they are made broad? So as to distribute the heavy weight, because children, they are having 8 periods and they have to carry books, copies, lunch box and a number of items in their school bags. So the straps are made broad or wide so that weight is distributed. More the width, the lesser the amount of weight you will feel. Now you must have seen in your day-to-day life, the workers and all, when they carry bricks and all, they put some clothes on their head. They make a bundle of clothes and they put on their head because it spreads the load. They carry 4 bricks, 8 bricks and all. Even the vendors, the women and all who sell vegetables and all, they carry tokri on their head. You must have seen. They make a I don't know what is the term, I don't remember the term, but they make a bundle of clothes just like a round ball and they keep on their head, and on that they keep their tokri. So what is the reason? It spreads the weight of the tokri or the load, whatever they are carrying, over the wider area. So that reduces the pressure on the head. Okay, thank you.